everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikita, a conscious parenting coach, and today I want to talk about something I have struggled with, and I'm sure many of you have too. The feeling of guilt, doubt, and self-criticism that can pop up when we are parenting, especially during toddler tantrums. So we are going to explore how our own thoughts and beliefs play a huge role in these moments. Mostly it is our mindset that needs a little tweaking to help us stay calm and present. I have had those moments where I'm exhausted, unsure, or even feeling like I'm failing as a parent. But I've learned that often these emotions come from our own limiting beliefs. I want to start with a personal story. When my son was going through potty training, it felt like a constant struggle. Every time he resisted, I would start thinking, what am I doing wrong? Why is this so difficult for him and for me? I'd get caught up in thoughts like I must be a bad mom if I can't help him with this. It felt like a personal failure each time he refused to cooperate. And I still remember how I stopped posting parenting content on Instagram because I thought I was just failing as a mom to my own son because I was not able to potty train him. And what was the point in advising others to be a good parent? But of course, after my husband put some thought into me, I realized that my feelings weren't really about him or potty training. They were more about my own expectations and these deeply ingrained beliefs that if I wasn't perfect or if things didn't go as I planned, I was somehow failing. That awareness changed everything for me, and it's why today I want to talk about the impact of these limiting beliefs and how reframing them can really shift our perspective. So, what are limiting beliefs and how do they affect us as parents? Limiting beliefs are those critical, often unrealistic thoughts we have about ourselves. They might sound like I'm not good enough or I should know exactly what to do. These beliefs don't just affect our mindset, they impact how we respond to our children. So if we believe we have to be perfect, any tantrum feels like a personal failure, and that pressure can easily lead to frustration or impatience, which doesn't help anyone, of course. The good news is that when you change your thoughts, you change your emotional responses. It's kind of like rewiring yourself to be more patient and calm, even in tough moments. And I know it's easier said than done, but small changes in our mindset can lead to more empathetic and connected interactions with our children. Imagine going from thinking my child never listens to rephrasing it as my child is still learning how to express themselves. This slight shift can make you feel less overwhelmed and more prepared to handle the situation with compassion. So to give you a better idea, we'll see some common limiting beliefs parents often experience during tantrums and how we can reframe them. All or nothing thinking. If I don't do this perfectly, I'm failing. So reframe that to parenting is not about perfection, it's about progress. Overgeneralization. My child always throws tantrums. Reframe that to tantrums are part of learning for my child. They are figuring things out. Catastrophizing. If I don't fix this now, they'll never learn. Reframe this to learning is a process and it's okay if it takes time. Mind reading. Everyone thinks I'm a terrible parent. Reframe this to most parents have been in my shoes and they are not judging. Emotional reasoning. I feel overwhelmed, so I must be failing. Reframe this to feeling overwhelmed is natural. It doesn't define my abilities as a parent. Now let's talk about those times when we feel like failures. This can happen in so many moments, like when our child throws a tantrum, doesn't listen, or things don't go as planned. Thought like if my child is misbehaving, I must be a bad parent might come up. So instead of seeing the behavior as a judgment on us, we can say, my child is still learning and so am I. It's okay if things are not perfect. This reminder can make us feel less pressured and more compassionate with ourselves. Another big one is the guilt we feel when we leave them, whether it's for work, errands, or even just to take a break. So many parents think if I'm not there for everything, I'm failing them. And this belief can weigh us down and make it hard to find a healthy balance. A gentle way to look at this might be taking time for myself allows me to come back refreshed and more present for my child. By taking care of ourselves, we're actually doing something good for them too, right? Next is mealtime struggles, and this is so common and it's easy to start thinking if they're not eating right, I must be doing something wrong. We worry about their health and feel like it's on us to get it perfect every time. So a helpful thought here could be, my job is to offer healthy food and it's okay if they don't eat everything. They are learning to listen to their own hunger. This shift helps us stay calm and patient rather than feeling stressed every single meal. Public tantrums can be one of the biggest and most stressful situations. When our child is upset in front of others, we often think everyone must think I'm a terrible parent. That thought adds shame to an already tough moment. So instead of assuming judgment, try reminding yourself many parents have been there, have been here. My child's feelings are valid, and I am doing my best to support them. Remembering that other parents have gone through similar moments can really help us stay calm and not internalize the situation as a failure. Now that we've looked at some common beliefs and reframes, here are a few practical tips to help you shift your mindset when those tough moments come up. Number 1, pause and breathe. When a limiting belief shows up, take a few deep breaths. This gives you a moment to recognize the thought instead of just reacting to it. Number 2, challenge the belief. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? For instance, if you're thinking, I am failing, ask yourself, what proof do I actually have of that? You'll often find that it's more a fear than a reality. Number 3, remind yourself of positive truths. Think of positive affirmations or truths you can rely on. For example, I'm doing my best and that is enough. Or parenting is a journey for both of us and we are learning together. One effective way to start reframing your thoughts is by journaling, and this is something that has helped me a lot. Writing things down can help you spot patterns and replace negative thoughts with more positive ones. So I'll share some prompts you can try next time you are facing a challenging parenting moment. What thoughts come up when my child throws a tantrum? How do these thoughts make me feel? What is a more positive way to look at the situation? Over time, you'll notice your thoughts starting to shift, helping you approach tantrums with more calm and confidence. Parenting can feel overwhelming, and it's completely normal to have moments where you doubt yourself. But remember, these beliefs don't define your worth as a parent. When you take a moment to reframe these thoughts, you're not just helping yourself, you're creating a more positive environment for your child too. Let me know in the comments if any of these reframes resonated with you or if you have other thoughts you'd like help with. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this was helpful, and remember, we're all learning together on this journey. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and be kind to yourself.